Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in a bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball, doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
And stepping in, Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. This one's flared off to the right side. Fletcher takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That is first. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He's done well, 6 for 13. He's taken him deep once. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Up next, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Abreu stands at second with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Here's the 2-0. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Abreu isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Oh, and Upton's throw is right on target. He's out at the plate. White Sox lead 1. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Lucas Giolito will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
1-1 the count. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. And there's one down now. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Jose Iglesias comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up Mike Trout. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Still no score. Digging in will be Adam Eaton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And now the first pitch.
Nope.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one.
No strike.
That's wide, 2-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. 0-2, here it comes.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Eaton stands at first with one out. Now a throw over. Dive, but he's back. Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Next, here is Yohan Moncada as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
From the stretch, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he goes up the ladder on it, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0.
No, inside.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center after it is eaten. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And now in the box, Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Garcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it, strike 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying him.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. In now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0 pitch. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Anderson at third with nobody out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Line drive base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good strikeout pitch.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Bounces, but he's out. A nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Two and 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to bat, Luis Roberts struck out in his last trip to the plate. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. White Sox on top 2-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Batting it, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
So there's the 1st out here in the Angels' 3rd, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Luis Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Luis Renfroe has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike to even the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Renfroe at second with 2 down. Two balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, viewer. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
A runner on first with 2 away. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center, giving him an even 150. And it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Leury Garcia waits on deck. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
At the plate now is Tim Anderson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Nick Madrigal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Chicago. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
1 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
Two balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box now, Jared Walsh. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Full count now. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. Angels are gone in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu delivered an RBI single last time up.
Jose Abreu.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Count now, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Luis Robert would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. First offering. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Fowler.
In now, Dexter Fowler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
There's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
And now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. The 1-2.
Nope.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. Still 2-2. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Fowler, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing and a little tapper. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Three and two. The count is full to the Angels DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels strand one. They still trail it here 3-1.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you're ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Mike Mayers takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next is Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Up next for Chicago, Yasmani Grandal, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Mayers offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And the payoff pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Leury Garcia will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the AB now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Lifetime in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. White Sox leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. So now to the plate, David Fletcher. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on the way.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right after it is eaten, and no one will track it down. Here's another 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there, and that's out number 1.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Next to stand in is Jose Iglesias. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Matt Foster will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 63, Matt Foster.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. bouncer to the left side. Anderson scoops it up. The second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Alex Claudio is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Claudio, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is line hard to deep left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Runner breaks for third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And that's the first down. So next to hit is Jose Abreu. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Anderson on third with 2 out. Short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of 1 leg in the hole. Falling away. That is pure magic. More from Anaheim right after this. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they work to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball, that's upstairs. Inside ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bounce to first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Digging in next, Justin Upton. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Popped him up. Abreu moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. So here is Adam Eaton. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Number 12, Adam Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to hit is Luis Robert, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 delivery. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Hit in the air down the left field line. Upton has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Now back, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. From the stretch. Popped him up. Suzuki is under it, and that will end the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Jay Spry is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jay Spry.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dexter Fowler. First pitch on the way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now the 0-1.
Aye. One ball, 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there's ball 2 now. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. High and deep to right center. Eaton on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. James Hoyt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in is Leury Garcia. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2.
That's outside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Tim Anderson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Next to dig in, Jose Abreu. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Turned on down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. And the White Sox are out in front, 5-1. Cody Hoyer will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 65, Cody Hoyer.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Next, it'll be Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch.
0-1.
Tried to get the sinker to come back to the outside that time, but it just misses off the corner. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering, and he takes ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Liam Hendricks takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Angels down to their last strike.
No
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lucas Giolito gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.